Okay, this is Violet, formerly Vilma's recap video. So we're going to start out with a little bit of toy play using the flirt pole. She is already on it. I think she likes this quite a bit. So I'm just going to do some light opposition while she's in possession of it. I am not pulling her across the floor or lifting her off the ground while she's playing. And then I do like to make sure that my puppies are comfortable with me handling them while they're in possession of a toy. So I will come in here and there and give her a couple pets while she's chewing on that toy there. Good job, Violet. Get it. Good job. Okay, so once I get this toy back from Violet, we're going to move right into our first exercise here. Good job, Violet. Get it, get it. Get it, get it. Yeah, good puppy. Oh my goodness. Get it, get it. You're such a happy girl. You're such a happy girl. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, what's that? Yeah, good dog. Okay. First thing we're going to do with Violet is get her dressed in her harness. So we've been working on this each week with the puppies. But this week we are introducing the leash. So I already have my leash attached to my harness. Easiest way to get these guys dressed with the step-in harness is to hold them since they're so itty-bitty. Hi. So again, I already have my leash attached. I'm going to get Violet dressed here. Hi. What's going on? And it might take you a minute depending on how squirmy they are that day. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Miss Violet. Ooh. Where are you going? Let's try this again. Ooh. Good dog. Okay. And then what I am going to do is I'm going to grab a piece of cheese, show her that cheese, put her down on the floor and put the cheese on the floor so she can eat that piece of cheese while I finish getting her geared up here. There we go. Good puppy. Okay. So first time that the puppies see the leash, they might think it's a toy. They're not sure what it is. So we are going to do some of our exercises with her on leash today. So first thing I'm going to do is charge our clicker just a couple times in a row here, just to get Violet more interested in me and the food and not really caring about that leash that's now attached to her. So after we charge our reward marker a couple times, we're going to move right into our flying cookie game. Go get it. Violet. What a good girl. Good job. And we'll do this maybe 2 or 3 times here. Go get it. Violet. What a good puppy. You're very speedy. Go get it. Violet. Good dog. Nice work. Okay, right from here, we're going to review following a food lure. So we've been doing this in weeks 1 and 2, but in week 3, we are adding the leash into the mix, just making sure that the dog will move cooperatively with us connected to that leash since this is brand new to them. So I'm going to hold my leash and my clicker in the same hand. Food is going to be in my opposite hand. I know, what is that? I'm going to show Violet that piece of food here. Violet. Good job. And we've been continuing to pair this with the puppy's names as well. Violet. Good dog. And then I do like to practice this with both hands to make sure my dog will follow the food lure no matter if it's in my left or my right hand. So we're just going to repeat that exercise here. Violet. What a good puppy. We'll do that one more time. Where are you going? Violet. Good dog. Nice work. We've been working on their sits this week while they're attached to this leash as well. Oh, good shake. Violet. Sit. Good dog. Giving her a couple follow-up cookies for maintaining that beautiful sit position. Okay, good job, Violet. We'll do that again. Violet, sit. Good dog. Adele, so happy. Okay, good job, Violet. We've been working with them on their downs while they're on leash as well. So she's already in a sit position. Down. Good dog. Giving her some follow-ups for maintaining that nice position. Okay. Using that okay to release her out of position. We'll do that one again. So starting with her in the SIT. Down. What a good dog. Giving those follow-ups. Good dog. Okay. Nice work, Violet. And then the last thing we've been working with them on this week while they're on leash is our hand targets. So this is where I put my hand out nice and flat. I cue my dog to touch. When they hit my hand with their snout, that's when I mark and reward them. Violet, touch. Good puppy. Violet, touch. Good girl. Nice work. And then similarly to following a food lure, I do like to practice my hand targets with using both my left and my right hand. So let's get switched up here. Violet, touch. Good puppy. We'll do one more. Good shake. Violet, touch. Good dog. Nice work. Good girl. Okay. So now I'm going to take the harness and leash off, and we're going to do the rest of our exercises with her not on leash. What a good girl. You're so happy. Okay, so we're going to take a little play break for a second here. Hi. I know. You're such a happy girl. Okay. Let me get that flirt pole. Oh, get it. Get it, get it. Good job, Violet. What a good puppy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Get it. So again, just some gentle opposition on that flirt pole. And then I'm going to handle her a little bit. Yeah, good dog. Nice job, Violet. Get it, get it. Good dog. So once I get this toy back from her after this little break that we're taking, we're going to move right into our mat skill. So the goal for the mat this week is for the puppies to offer us a down position and then stay in that down position while we start to add a little bit of movement, meaning I can take a step or two, maybe start to shuffle my feet around. I want to see that my dog will maintain that nice down position on the mat. Oh my goodness. You like this toy, huh? Get it. Good job, Violet. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, what's that? Good dog. Okay. Let me get my mat here and a refill on some food. Violet, go to your mat. So I'm going to help her this first repetition by helping her into that DOWN. Good dog. Okay. Good job, Violet. We're going to do that again. Violet, go to your mat. So So trying to let her figure it out on her own before I help her. So I want to see if she'll offer me a down before I try to point to the mat or help her with some food. I'll give her a few more seconds. You can kind of see the wheels turning. She keeps looking down at the mat. So now I'm going to help her. So I'm just pointing down to the mat. And then once she's in that down position, I'll mark and reward. Whoops. So if she pops up, I'm just going to help her get back into that down before I give her any more food. Okay. Good job. We'll do that one last time here. Go to your mat. Violet. Whoops. Good dog. Okay. Good job. Okay. We're going to move right into our crate exercise. So this week we have added closing the door to the crate. We want to see that the dog is going to show us nice calm behavior with that door closed. And then we're also working on opening the crate while the dog stays in the crate. So we don't want to be opening the door and have them like pushing to get out. We want to see that they're going to wait till we release them out of that crate. Kennel. Okay, so mark and reward for going in. Another mark and reward for calm behavior after I close that door. Another mark and reward, whoops, for them not forcing their way out when I open the door. Okay. And then using that release cue to let her out of that crate. We'll do that again. Come here, come out so I can. Okay. Violet. Kennel. Okay, I'm going to mark and reward again for calm behavior in that crate. Opening the door, marking and rewarding for her not rushing out. Okay. Good job. We'll do that one last time. Kennel. Good job, Violet. Gonna get a refill on my food while she's being nice and patient in there. Clicking and rewarding for calm behavior. Clicking and rewarding again for not rushing out. Okay. Good job, Violet. What a good puppy. Okay. This week we started to introduce Violet to grooming tools that make sounds. So I'm going to be using a pair of clippers. We just want to see that she's going to have a neutral to positive response to hearing the sound of the clippers. So for this, I'm going to bring the clippers down behind my back just to muffle that sound a little bit to start. When I turn them on, the food is going to start, meaning I'm going to drop one piece at a time on the floor. When I shut the clippers off, I'll toss a reset cookie, and then we'll run through that maybe 2 more times. So let me get my food out and let me get my clippers. So again, starting with the clippers behind my back to muffle that sound a little bit. So clippers turn on, I start dropping some food. And again, I just want to see a pretty neutral to positive response to her hearing that sound. Okay, so clippers turn off, go get it, tossing a little reset. We're going to wait a few seconds before we start up again here. I'm going to break some of these up because they're kind of large here. They're taking you a while to chew, yeah. Okay. So again, I'm going to have the clippers behind my back. Good job, Violet. Clippers turn off, food stops. Go get it. Tossing a little reset for her. And we'll do that one more time. Now on this last one, I am going to bring the clippers over to my side a little bit, just so that they're a little bit louder. Good job, Violet. Go get it. Nice work. Okay, we've been continuing to work with our nail clippers, as well as just doing some body handling here. Violet. So with the nail clippers, just working on touching them to different parts of her body. Does not necessarily have to be just her paws where we would be using this tool, because we want to get her used to, yes, feeling different grooming tools on different parts of her body. Yes. What a good puppy. Yes. Nice work, Violet. And then we've also been continuing to just work on our body handling. So I'll do a restraint hold with her. Yes, good puppy. Maybe handle her tail a little bit. Yes, good dog. Nice work, Violet. Then we'll do a little bit with handling those paws. Hi, sweets. You are all wags. So just lifting up that paw, giving a light massage on both sides here. Yes, good dog. And then we'll do those hind legs. Yes, nice work, Violet. Good girl. That is it for Violet's week 3 video recap. Make sure that you're looking at your video library as well as your handouts for more detailed information on all the skills we've been working on with Violet in week 3.